Hello, welcome back to Road to Comic-Con. I'm here on a supply run. I like to take the bus, so I'm waiting on it. Here I am waiting on the bus. They got here. Now I'm waiting for the bus to go. Just chilling. Love public transportation. Oh yeah, okay. Way up
See,
high.
it looks even better. See?
Hello, welcome back to Road to Comic-Con with Pale Horse. This is my after-action report with the Mighty Con DuPage 2-day con last weekend. I felt that it went really well. The response from my table was really good. I felt that it was an increase from last year with people visiting and with the good comments and the print sales. So everything went just about according to plan, or just about to where I wanted to be at, numbers wise, and just the overall vibe of how I felt I did. So there's always room for improvement. I'm not done tweaking my booth or my prints and my products and stuff like that. I think there's still room for improvement on that front, but it was definitely a good learning experience. I met a couple artists that cued me in on a few things. A couple of the things were like at both ends of the spectrum of how they felt about certain things, about being ready for like larger Comic Cons like C2E2 or Dragon Con, Wizard Con, whatever. Some people said that I needed to get out there more with publishing myself and working on other projects and getting noticed professionally. And then the other side of the spectrum was just go and take what you got now and go. So it feels like I'm back where I was before I started, but in the same breath, a lot of their points were pretty valid, and well, I think I'm just gonna try to shoot to try to make it next year. I have some things that I've been working on to make my way there. I was going to put up a GoFundMe to kind of fund my way to Comic-Con. Part of it is kind of like using this video as a log, like I have been, about just kind of like documenting everything I'm doing to get to Comic-Con and the pitfalls along the way. And so I think I'm gonna start ramping up the GoFundMe campaign. I've been doing it for I think 13 months or 14 months already. I started it, it might even be longer than that. I started it out a long time ago and just rarely posted up seeking donations and stuff like that. I like to do something worthwhile if I'm gonna attach the GoFundMe campaign to it. So I think I might just ramp that up a little bit more and see if I can get um, to my mark that would help me get the table and pay for my travel fees to get there. But that's the goal. That's what the channel's goal is to make it to Comic-Con. And I have some donations now, and I'd like to just say thank you to the people that have already supported me a while back. I know I haven't made much progress with the campaign, but I've been wanting to get other things in line before I go wholeheartedly into the GoFundMe campaign. And I don't want to be annoying either. No one likes someone that's annoying. So I just do it when I feel that it's like warranted. You know, getting it out there and still keeping it active and whatnot. But that's what's been on my mind. A couple cool things that have happened since the show. The last day of the show, it was kind of dead. It was just people were really interested in the toys and the comics. It seemed like on Sunday afternoon. And then I looked down the hall, and there's somebody that I recognized, and it was pretty cool. It was a client that I had way back early in the series, and he had some talk about wanting another custom painting before, but we were waiting on it for a little bit, and I thought we were still waiting on it, but he showed up and surprised me. So that made my whole weekend right there. It's going to be a Empire Strikes Back poster. I had a couple images in mind that I've been wanting to paint for a real long time. I did a practice a while back of one of the images, or it's close to the image, so I kind of figured out how I want it to look color-wise, and just the overall vibe of the painting. It's going to be pretty awesome. It's going to be a lot larger than most of the stuff I've done. It's probably going to be the second largest painting that I've painted as a commission professionally. Yesterday I met with one of my clients from the band Devil's Ride. I gave him the album cover artwork. I sent him a picture of it, and he was really excited to see it. And when he arrived at my studio, he was pretty floored and really enjoyed what I had done. And I can't wait to see the disc from Devil's Ride with my artwork on the front cover. That'll be my second album with the band. I'm pretty excited to get the disc. When I get the disc, I'm gonna look for a nice frame and frame the two of them side by side with the disc sticking out a little bit, because they not only did they put my artwork on the cover of the album, they also put the artwork on the disc itself, and it looks pretty awesome. I'm pretty happy that everything worked out well, and that it went smooth and quick and real professional like as it should be. But yeah, so this has been a really great month, and start off the Comic-Con circuit that I signed up for. Oh, one more thing, I've also signed up for an additional show coming in September. I believe it's September 17th. It's called the Comic Book and Fantasy Art Expo 2016. I was guided to the show by a fellow artist that I met from the Comic-Con over the weekend, and thanks a lot. I'm glad to sign up for that. That's about it. So I'm laying down the stepping stones to get to the big Comic-Con, learning some information, picking up commissions and print sales along the way. Everything's going pretty smooth. And there's always room for improvement. And like I say all the time, keep painting.